Hey guys, it's Savannah and welcome back to my channel. Today is Friday, January 24th, 2025, and we're back for another podcast episode. I cannot believe how fast January is going by already. It seems like it just started to be the new year, and yet we are only a week away from being out of January and into February. This timeline is just honestly terrifying me a little bit because I'm getting married at the beginning of April and I feel like I have a million things to do still, and yet I have this much time to do it. Cole and I are still in the midst of planning things and getting things together, both for the wedding and for our life after the wedding. So we are both feeling the pressure, but we are rolling with it. So like I still haven't sent out the wedding invitations. I did the dates back in November, but my invitations just shipped yesterday, so I'm hoping to get those all sent out before the end of next week. So hopefully FedEx does not take too long on getting them here, but I am very excited to get this sent out because I just can't wait to be married. I love this man so much, and I just can't wait to start our lives together. But yeah, we are getting close to the wire. But speaking of, the podcasts may be in a slightly different format in the future. I usually record them day of posting, but I will be starting a full-time job February 10th. So we may have one more episode where it's like this and normal, but in the future they will likely be recorded the evening before and posted the next day. But I am looking forward to finally having a full-time job and having a normal schedule, because I don't like working in the evenings like I have been. But anyway, that is neither here nor there. Yeah, it has still been cold here. We have not had any more snow here, but it was in the 9 degree to 20 degree range for most of this week. So it being in the 40s yesterday and today has felt like spring. East Tennessee was not made for icy, snowy weather like this, and it has been easy to tell. But yeah, I won't say I enjoy cold weather. I enjoy some snow, but I'm already looking forward to spring because A, I'm getting married in the spring, but B, I enjoy warmer weather. But yeah, it has been the perfect season to work on blankets and sweaters though. Speaking of, that's enough chit chat. Let's get on to some of the whips that I have to show you. Alright, first things first, I have my Alpine Landscape scarf, which I am working with my my Greatest Show advent calendar from last month. This calendar was by Castleview Yarns, and it is a fingering weight 24-day calendar, and she just keeps on growing. I am on color 11 right now, which is this gorgeous deep green that almost matches my shirt. Almost, but not quite. Right now I have 210 rows worked. It is still 7 inches across, and it is currently sitting at 31 inches long. So that means it can fit around my shoulders like this, but it is still very short, which is great because I still have 13 more colors to add. But I am still loving the pattern of this. It is a mixture of single crochet rows breaking up rows of cross double crochets, wrapped double crochets, and rows alternating both stitches. But you can see this top row is alternating the cross double crochets and wrapped double crochets, but it is an absolutely gorgeous stitch and I love it. I am expecting this to be close to 70 inches once it is all done, and it'll be a nice scarf, and I'm just looking forward to finishing at least one of these projects because it has taken me so long. Usually the last couple years I've already had my advent pattern out and available for you guys, but not this year, so I am very slow this year, apparently, for a multitude of reasons. But anyway, I am still loving how these colors are fading into each other, because we start with these reds here, which you don't really see much visible difference. Then you get to the oranges that fade into this yellow, and then the yellow green into the green. The next couple colors in this fade go into a blue, and it is just some of the most gorgeous colors I have seen in a fade calendar like this in a long time. I absolutely love it. I am also working on a second project with this calendar because working a scarf with fingering wet yarn leaves you a lot of yarn left over, enough for a second project. So I have the Alpine Landscape Cowl as well, which is a companion to the scarf, and you can see, I don't know which way I like the fade better. On the one hand, the scarf, it is a gradual fade, but this just works into each other so well, and it is absolutely gorgeous. I only have up through color 10 done because I'm still working color 11 on the scarf, but that is 45 rows of this. When laid flat, it is measuring 11 1/4 inches, and it is currently 6 3/4 inches tall. So if I put it on right now, it is sitting like this, or like this, depending on how low you pull it. But it'll be an absolute blast to wear when it is fully done. But it is pretty much the exact same pattern, just a few differences. Instead of 3 rows of single crochet, it is 2 rows of single crochet breaking up the cross double crochet, the wrapped double crochet, and the alternating crossed and wrapped double crochet rounds. But you can see just how much fun this looks. It is enough for it to be kind of airy, but also not so much that it'll leave huge gaps for the wind and cold to get in between the scarf, the cowl, and you. But it is just an absolutely gorgeous thing to look at, and I could just talk about how pretty it is all day. But let's get on to the next advent project, why don't we? Next up, we have the project I'm working on with my weekly advent calendar. The calendar was from Holly Dye Works. It was the Rejoice calendar, and it was full 100-gram fingering weight skeins, and I am working a winged shawl with it. I love the lacy look it has. Like, honestly, I am obsessed. Absolutely obsessed. I have finally gotten to where I am working with the second color in it. These purples are highly similar in look, but you can kind of see where right here it gets noticeably lighter. That is the second one, and it is absolutely gorgeous. But it has 45 rows so far, which it looks like it should have a lot more than that, but it is 45 rows. It is, the wingspan is about 25.5 inches across, so still quite a bit to go. And the depth from the middle to the middle section here is about 15 inches. I am working to where I'm using about 73 grams of each skein. I have my scale and I'm weighing them. This is what I have left of the first color. It is about 23 grams in this ball, because the first skein was a true 100 gram skein. Color 2 was about 106 grams in the skein. So I have a little bit more of that to work with. My ring light just died, of course, it always does. But I am measuring the actual shawl when I am weighing it, and I have used about 65 grams, I think, so far. So I still have probably another row or two before I move on to color 3, but I am so excited because color 3 is a pink and it is absolutely gorgeous. I do think I have a tentative name for this gorgeous shawl. I'm thinking either Angelic Wings or Angelic Mystery Shawl, but it is turning into one of my favorite designs I've ever done, and I cannot wait to get it done and share it with all of you. So hopefully before the end of February it'll be done along with my other 2 Advent projects. Fingers crossed, but we'll see. Honestly, this is making me fall in love with lacy crochet all over again. But yeah, enough about that. Let me know which name you think you like best for the shawl, because I'm having trouble deciding what to name this gorgeous shawl. I seriously cannot wait to get it done and wear it. But anyway, let's get on to the next project, why don't we? I have finally been able to work some more on my 2024 Disney Attraction Club Corner to Corner blanket. I am still on Star Tours. It is, honestly, I'm loving how the blue is carrying through so far, but I am loving these subtle specks of blue in this. But it is 47 rows right now, which means 47 little tiles of the corner to corner. If you don't remember, I am not doing a traditional corner to corner. I am using two wrapped double crochets in each one of these. So it's double crochet, wrap double crochet, wrap double crochet. So I have 4 double crochets in a tile, but it is looking very, very nice, and I cannot wait to be able to snuggle under it this next winter. But this is a DK weight blanket. I am using a 4.5mm crochet hook. It is one of my hooks from Leto Workshop, which I am honestly obsessed with their hooks and just will scroll through their shop and look at all the pretty hooks I cannot afford. But yeah. Yeah, the side right now is measuring at about 26 inches. And then across the row, it is 39.5 inches across. So this is going to be a big blanket. I will be surprised if it is not 5 feet across. But yeah, based on the last couple of months that I've already worked on here. I'm thinking I probably have about 6 or 7 more rows of March before I get into April, but I have already worked 4 rows, so that'll put me at 10 or 11 rows, which I think will probably be what it'll sit at, but I could be wrong. So, because February it was, I believe, 13 rows. So we will see. We will see. But yeah, I think that's all I have on to jab about on this. Let's get on to our last whip. We have one that I had not worked on for probably a year, and my fun little dino project bag from Paper Crane Yarns, but it is a sweater. It doesn't look like it right now, but it will be a sweater. I am working the Sugar Plum pattern from the Modern Crochet Sweaters book by Janine Maiska. We get in here. This is what hers looks like. And this is what mine looks like right now. But I have finally picked it back up. I've worked like 6 rounds in it. I finally got to the split for the armholes in them on the body. But I am using the Hue and Me yarn from Lion Brand Yarn in the colorway Sea Glass. It is a very pretty green, and I've been wearing a lot of green lately, so only fitting. But let me show you what it looks like. It'll be a little weird on top of this sweater, so just bear with me. But this is what it looks like right now. It still needs a little bit of help in the blocking section, but it'll also fit better when it's not over another sweater. But yeah, this is what I've got so far on it. But I am looking forward to getting this, you know, done. It's just a lot of repeating the stitch until it is a length I'm comfortable with, and then doing the arms. So hopefully it won't take me too much longer because it is a bulky weight yarn, so it works up pretty quickly. But I have made a sweater from this book before, and it was just one of my favorites, so I'm looking forward to getting this one done as well. But let me know if any of y'all have done any of Janine's patterns from this book. I'm interested to see. But yeah, that is all for the whips, and I do have a stash enhancement to show y'all, so let's get on to that. So what I have for y'all today is the very last Disney Attraction Club yarn. This was December's color. It is called Wishes, which is the fireworks show in Magic Kingdom that closes the park each night. But it is a gorgeous speckled white, which I cannot wait to get all caked up and worked up because it just looks so neat in the skein already. You can see these dark purples mixed in with some pink in here, and it'll be just absolutely gorgeous on my blanket, and I cannot wait. But this yarn club did not continue into 2025, which is sad, and I've decided that since I have so much yarn I need to work through already, I was not going to do another yarn club this year. So these fun stash enhancements will not be continuing this year, sadly. But anyway, I'm sure I will be getting more yarn in different ways this year. But that is all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for joining me in this episode, and I look forward to seeing y'all in the next episode. If you have not already, check out my latest video, which is my first episode of the Stitchionary. If you have not already subscribed to my channel, please do. Please give this video a thumbs up. and I will see you all in the next episode. Until then, happy crocheting!